We are live.
I better protect my quarterback, yo.
What?
Then you gonna get kicked off the team. Everybody here plays Baltimore. Shit. I ain't gonna lie though. You can tell there's a big difference. When I play in the city, bro, mostly everybody.
Trying to get all this sorted to go. There we go. We got it. Death Row Demons and Top Gun. Demons in that black and purple. Fixing the score from last week. I've been a little bit busy the last couple days. Another journey. Let's get this all set up. If you're watching, feel free to share. Demons in that dark purple and black. Top Gun in white. Complete to that left side. Trying to pitch it forward, and I'm not sure why he did that.
I don't think he meant to do it. I'll give him that one.
No, I don't think he definitely got to do that. Yeah. His ass got turned around. Sheesh. Gonna update all this.
Oh no, that ain't my chair.
Ryan, you can't forward lateral. I don't know if you know that or not. There we go. Let's get all this up.
I don't think it's so bad. It doesn't, but it did work out for
There we go. Week 2 of the 2022 Washington County spring season. If you're watching, feel free to share. Share everywhere. And complete.
Second down.
Second down coming. Sun's this way. I don't think it's going to come out much, so we're going to go behind the Demons offense. Back here in the Washington County Flag Football League after a 1-month hiatus. A lot of that due to just circumstances beyond our control, so to speak. Had misfits, and some of the Demons were up in New Jersey about a month ago for the Extreme Flag Football League's April Fool's Tournament. Not enough teams voted to play that day, so as a result, we took off that week. The week after, rain had hit the fourth state all week. As Parker's going to try to get this off, throw is complete and pulled right down. There we go. Polo on the reception. Third down coming. We were off the 17th due to Easter, and last week Ocean City was the main move. All of us were down there in OC, including the officials. Glad to see everybody there last weekend. Congratulations to the Misfits for their run in OC. 2-1 in the weekend, including a win over the Strong Island Bulldogs and Dream. But a tough loss to SI on Sunday in the semifinals, and what was quite a Sunday for Strong Island. We'll have more on that and much, much more on Blunt Talk later in the week as we get ready for Mother's Day next week for the mid-season spring report. Parker, handoff going to that left side to Polo. The former running back out of North High holds the all-time touchdown record. A nice gain. Showing that running back skill. Had Polo on TBT a while back. I always said he's got that running back skill and tackle, but he could definitely stand out as a possession receiver and flag as well, as you saw earlier with that reception. Dynamic player is Polo. Been around the league for a long time now. I want to say he's about 7 years into it. I think he popped up around that 15 season. If you're all watching, feel free to share. I don't got access to a second phone, or else I would. Parker, might have been a jump there, but instead it's going to be picked off. Cocho running the back, Jonathan Cocho. Another man who came into this league in 2015. Running down the field. Oh! And down he goes. Good block is what's said. Cocho was pushed down at the end. What a play, what a pick, and what a change of events for Top Gun. And looks like, I don't see Ricky. It looks like Steven Renner coming out at quarterback. All right. Steven Renner. Oh, I like this. I've been a Renner guy since 15. Another guy who came into the league in that time period, along with Brandon Michael that year. Talk about that class of 15. We're already in this game, sticking out with Polo, Renner, B-Mike. You got Coach O with the pick just now. Carasquillo on that sideline for Top Gun. Very light this morning. They got quite the deck, though, against this Demon squad, but they have more of a capable O-line. A lot of experience up front. A little bit more Brunswick up front with the way this team is designed. You see Swagger and Privet. Runner there. He's with Brandon Michael, his teammate with Survivors and Ducks many years. Dropped the ball, though. And not what they needed. Saw a little trench match up there. They got Guerrero on Madel. Those were two standouts from the same region. Different eras, though. Madel's actually, it might have been the same era, truthfully. Madel and Guerrero both played. Madel at Brunswick, Guerrero at Middletown. I actually want to say they're about the same age. I might be wrong on that. If not, I think Madel might be a little older. Those two high schools not too far from each other, about 15, 20-minute drive on that back road. Renner, play action. Going to his right. Pull down from behind. Great play by Gaskins. Third and goal coming for Top Gun.
None of us knew it was a roll. And especially if it's a roll, you can't have him right because I can't hook that guy, he's outside.
So Steven Renner, quarterback. His first start all the way back in 2016 in that B bracket semifinal that fall season with the the Mighty Ducks at the time. He had 3 touchdowns in a shootout. And unfortunately losing effort for Renner as the ball up across the middle a little was incomplete. As Ruckus just escaped the Ducks that day, 22-21 to advance to the B championship where they would win a week later over the Greencastle over Food Line, rather. I'm getting my names out of order a little bit. There's a little bit of a blur between 16 and 17. Working on that still. Top Gun, though, going 3 and out. Great stop by the Demons. A very stacked Demons team. This team could definitely play. A lot of great talent on this Death Row squad. This team is circuit level. They could definitely play on the travel level and score some wins on some teams out there. And Top Gun showing it early, the struggle. Swagger going to try to kick it. I want to say he's way back there. Oh, Brian with a great, he had good length, but just not the accuracy. Hey, I'll give Swagger credit, though. That was a good leg on that. He had a good leg on it. He just didn't have the accuracy, and that happens sometimes. But Swagger showing his kicking leg. I think that's one of the longest distance kicks I've seen him do recently in flag. Yeah, he just didn't have the accuracy. But yeah, that was really good. It was good aside from the ending. But it's like that was like almost a 40-yarder. So I'll give him credit. He just didn't have the accuracy on it. Let's turn back around. No comments, really, guys? No one's talking right now. We got 15 people watching. Nobody talking. They're in awe of this game. Take a couple steps back. The man in motion, Marley Mayo. Hand off to Polo. Polo cutting inside. They pulled right down. Second down coming up for the Demons. With the way their defense plays, you might see some old school 9-man here for the Demons. I wouldn't try to throw the ball too much. You do got the talent and receivers. But relatively, I do believe they could beat Top Gun at their own game. And when I say that, I mean at that hard-hitting style of play on offense and that great defensive strength. So we'll see. It's going to be a good matchup. Death Row Demons victorious week 1 over the Warriors, 19-0. This is a team that is on a bit of a turnaround. We'll talk about the journey of the Demons in a moment. It's been about a month now since we talked about anything. Parker, complete savage. Pull right down. Big gain. First down for the Death Row Demons, who began from the ashes of the program. It was about a year and a half ago. The program played its final game in Washington County. A 21-25 overtime loss to the Tri-State Spartans in the quarterfinals of the greatest playoff of all time in Washington County. Parker back there, he's got 5 wide. See what he does here. Fair, a lot of options. Talk about that more in a minute. Parker going to throw. That's a screen. Good play design. And it's going to work out in a big way for this team. And pulled right down. Big game first down for the Demons. That's what you're going to have to do against this Top Gun team. It might be tempting to just try to air it out, ball it out, but like if you go out there, you play good strategic football, play smart football. A play like that, high rate of success. Big gain. Low risk, high reward in the end there. And it proves well for the Demons. We'll talk about it though. Demons' first game was up in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. In the New Year's Invitational, they went 2-0 that day, demolishing the Immortals and Ruckus by a combined 48-6 to win that. And the hype was there from day one. They only had 14 guys that day. A lot of the core players you see now were not there. False start. After that was the question of what would the Demons be? In the spring, it was speculated from that point that they were going to mostly take a lot of the program guys and anybody else they might find along the way. The potential was definitely there. That spring they did not play. They weren't able to get enough for that spring season. So everybody was scattered all over for the most part. Fall season, the Keystone Flag Football League was the host of the fall. Demons went up there with their full roster. A couple of which guys are not currently with them, but they've got some solid, if not big-time replacements. Look at Parker trying to get the ball out of there. Smith trying to get there, and that's definitely a hold. He had his arm way up there. It's been a while for Roy since he's played in flag. He's been playing a lot of tackle for Brunswick Semi-Pro. He went a little high on Parker, and then he goes. Well, at least he had a tackle into the ground. He does play semi-pro.
So he can be in position.
Quarter is called. So at the end of the first quarter, the score is 0-0. First and short is what I'm hearing back there from Don. Let's get up here. Well, Keith says goal. Don says short. Parker. Yeah, broken up, incomplete. Second down. Second and short coming up for the Demons. Don says the cones look straight.
I know.
Let's go back here opposite side of Tom just to get a different angle. Parker throws. Incomplete. Molly says he couldn't see. The sun was in his eyes. Sun got in his eyes, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'll stop moving for now. Demons made their debut last fall in the KFFL. Not the best start. Back-to-back losses to both Primetime and the Misfits. The Misfits being a 34-0 loss. And it looks like the Demons were dead on arrival in Keystone. Hand off inside. Savage going to try to cut to that inside now and pull right down. I know he went to the outside first. Meant to say cut back inside. Telling you guys, I've been going downhill for a while now. First and goal for the Demons. We're going to go back in the end zone for the angle. Take a look at Top Gun's new white uniforms. This is kind of long overdue in my opinion. Huh? Oh, no. I was just giving praise for the nice white lettering and blue numbering and is that yellow in there? The logo? Gojo is focused. He's been playing for a minute though. He's got that safety position locked down. See, it's another pick on Parker. We'll watch Johnny. He's coming right inside trying to make a play. Right there, incomplete. How you doing, Brian? Woo! I'm just glad we're playing today. That other part had me worried. They're calling for rain starting at 6 a.m. this morning.
The last I seen it was 11.
I'm glad, because like last night around 8 o'clock, it was saying 6 a.m. still. I was like, really, man? I was like, don't do this to us. But if we make it to 11, we'd be good. Hopefully it waits until about 2, 3 o'clock, preferably.
That third game started.
Yeah, field looks good, though. It's had some time off, but it looks good. Parker, gonna throw. Oh, hook and ladder! Right in the end zone. That was a grown man play. Touchdown. Demons. Wish I was a little more zoomed back a little bit on that. But what a great play. That is yellow. I know I'm not tripping. I was like, that doesn't look red to me.
Oh, yeah, when big man cuts the ball. Hey, just break that arm short. I grabbed the pocket.
What a play by Polo. Grown man play.
Playing for one guy.
Playing for one now. It's going to be 0 or 6 nothing.
And this is the back of the end zone.
So 6-0 out the gate here for the Demons in the second quarter. And so far in terms of total yards, I would say if I were to estimate, Demons, they're sitting about close to 150 yards and Top Gun has none. Right side, incomplete. Parker trying to find Polo, but he could not. And we're going to switch it up now, Demons ball. Top Gun coming out. Seems like a bit of a uniform color scheme switch. They've gone from the classic red, white, or red, blue, gray to blue, yellow, white. We saw the yellow uniform in week 1 against the Warriors. Bit of a jump from where they were, but this team also had a camo uniform and a blue uniform at one point. I like this one a lot. Paying tribute to their state of West Virginia. Although there's a lot of Marylanders on that team, some Brunswickens to be exact.
Hey, defense, lock up. Let's get this ball back.
A lot of experience on this team, though. A lot more experience on that Demon squad. Renner. Running to the left side. That's incomplete. Talk about the Demons turnaround in the KFFL after their first week. They had a rough third game as well. Remember, they took on the West Virginia Venom in the third game of the season, and it was an absolute nightmare of a game for the Demons. Kevin Clancy throwing a pick 6 to Elijah Keys, which was then followed up by, I want to say it was Lucas threw an interception to Ron Savage in the end zone. Ron went to go pitch it back to try to get more yards, and it was intercepted. Or we pitched it directly, I should say, to Cash, who was just standing over there and wide open, which gave the Demons the conversion, or the Venom the conversion, rather. Renner. Right side, trying to get the Carasquillo, way too low, incomplete. Third down coming up. After that game, to make it worse, I should say, from there was a punt late in the game where it was muffed by the Demons and returned by Vontae Redmond for a touchdown. Went off their hands, and he just happened to be there to pick it off and take it in. Venom took that one 21-7, but after that, there was a shift. The Demons have been dominant ever since that game. And we'll talk more on that in a moment. You're seeing a lot of the dominance right now up front against Top Gun. Renner trying to hand off the B-Mike now, and nowhere to go for Brandon Michael. They want to hold, but no call there. Cardi coming in. Oh, no! We got a late call. Brian says there was a hold. I didn't quite get a good glimpse of it, but nonetheless, that will be the call. Third down coming. First down now here, sorry. They said third at first. From there, the Demons just took off. Rest of the way in the Keystone Flag Football League, they went 6-1. So Runner runs to that right side. Complete the B, Mike. Turn it up, hold right down. With wins along the way against Chaos, as well as the Killer Bees. Wins as well against the Wolverines, actually, who would go on to win the Keystone Flag Football League last fall. The Demons just went through an absolute tear. Only took a loss to the X-Dogs and the Misfits along the way. The X-Dogs, they remember, they had a big lead early, but then it collapsed. And against the Misfits, they had another big lead early, and then that collapsed. It was 12-0 against the X-Dogs before the Dogs rallied back to win that one, 21-18. And it was 10-0 against the Misfits, where the Misfits rallied back to win 21-10. Complete, though. Nice pitch. Carasquillo's going to get it. He's pulled right down. Third and short. Last game, Demons got a win on the Warriors in dominant fashion. Though a Warriors team that was late. But this Demon squad has shown they can compete with anybody and everybody along the way. Look at the record since that 0-3 start. This team is 7-2. They have won 7 out of their last 9 games. With the only 2 losses, as we mentioned, coming to the X-Dogs and the Misfits. And with wins along the way against the likes of the Wolverines, the Warriors, Chaos, Killer Bees, the Spartans. This is a team that has just gotten better and better. And crazy enough, that was also Top Gun's first completion of the game, that last play. Looks like there's a jump somewhere along the way here. They're going to go back. All right, Tom's shooting them back. False start on Top Gun. Second down. 2 minutes or so. Keep on 2 minutes. Fast halves these days. I like it though. Both of these teams playing a doubleheader. So we're going to have a triple threat here. First game is going to be Demons Top Gun, of course, followed up by Misfits Top Gun. And then the game of the day, Demons Misfits, rematch of that KFFL semifinal last fall. Renner going to run it. Off the hands, incomplete. That's killer. That is killer. Because that was a big gain for them. No declaration, 4th down for Top Gun.
We need one.
No.
We need one. Why is he out there?
Top Gun only does have 8 people. Okay. See, I wasn't sure if you were shooing him off too. So Renner's back there, and this is very ambiguous formation. I'm going to say punt would be the logical move here, but we'll see. Renner's going to try to run and throw. Oh, last second throw. Incomplete. Did not quite work out. They'll turn it over. And with that right now, I want to say Renner is 1 of 8 passing. With that lone, but he did have a big drop there on that 3rd down, which could have changed it all up. The opportunities have been there, but this team looked like they just got out of bed. Whereas week 1, they were a lot more inspired in that Warriors game. They had almost a full slate. They came out. It was a big game to start it out. Top Gun Warriors, 14-12 was the final of that. Warriors took it in what was the first 9-man official game in this region in many years. If not the first one all time. We got to go back in the history books a little bit. Martinsburg used to have a flag league back in the day, but I'm not sure what they ran. Complete right side. And there's no whistle, guys. Now there's a whistle. I stopped too, to be fair, though. Anytime players stop, I tend to do the same thing, just about this thing. I think that's how that all starts. It's that deer and headlight effect. Timeout. 1:28 to go. First down.
Okay, 1st and 20.
1st and 20.
Hey, make it a post.
Ready!
One tight, Parker. Wow. Shook him. Complete. Mayo. Marley turning up. Smith just missed on that pull. Roy's out of practice, I think. That's two missed pulls, one of which he came up too high. And the one just now, he just completely whiffed him. Parker throws and pulled down complete. Timeout is called. 52 seconds. Weather's going to be about 50s today. A little cold. Not as cold as it was in week 1, which may have been the coldest day in the history of the Washington County Flag Football League. I know it's top 5, one of my colder days. Been off for about a month now, but we're back in full gear. We're going to have all sorts of action over the course of the next month and a half. Perhaps even more. We'll see. Just making the most of what we can. Parker. Big time catch. Wow. Touchdown, Demons. Wow. Demon time. 12-0. And it could easily be 18-0. Sheesh. We're going to go in the back of the end zone. 12-0. 12-0. Don is conferencing right now with Brian and Keefe or something. We'll see what that amounts to be. Seems like all's clear. We're good to go. Extra point coming. Let's turn this around, show everybody. High snap. Oh my. And that's it, complete. They tried. I like it. 12-0. That's what this game's all about, having fun. 12-0. You should not ask him right now. Do it at halftime. Halftime.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it at halftime. Yeah.
Asking you that, but
Yeah, I know. I filmed you asking me that, though. That's why I was like, let's wait till halftime. Because they'll know something's up. Runner wearing the Spartan shorts. Tribute to the Tri-State Spartans. And the first West Virginia team on the 9-man circuit last year in Ocean City. Had a pretty good run that weekend, actually. 2 and 3 on the weekend, but they were very competitive with Bad Boys in that Saturday game. And played Baez tough in that second half. Played right side, but pulled down immediately. They're not getting time. Demons are playing perfect on almost all facets of the game outside that pick and drop. Those are the only 2 real flaws they've had so far. Was that pick Sean Parker threw to Johnny Cocho earlier in the game, and the drop they had by Mayo deep down the field, but that has not really hurt them. Nothing has really hurt them so far. Top Gun down 12-0 early, and they got to do something fast because the Misfits are coming. They'll have a doubleheader today. We'll feature the Misfits for the 3rd or 4th time this season. Kind of just how the schedule went. The original schedule we had for week 2, we'll talk about that more in a minute, and everything else. Renner. 7 up. Steven Renner is sacked. Nowhere to go. McCarty coming right in. Clock is running, and they're not going to get much time on this one. I don't mind burning one. We'll do that at half. See, they'll concede. They will concede. All right. And at halftime, the score is Demons 12, Top Gun nothing. We'll be right back. Renner, here we go, second half. Bobbled it there, but he's going to get it complete to that left side. They got blocking. But the Demons have some excellent flag pullers. That is the one thing about this Demons team is that they are very well skilled in this 9-man game. We're back for the second half, 12-0 Demons. If you're watching, feel free to share everywhere. Week number 2 of the 2022 Washington County Flag Football League spring season. Week 1 was played about a month ago. We were here for that. Warriors beat Top Gun 14-12. Demons then beat the Warriors 19-0. Misfits and Chaos had quite a game, save for them and Bees. Don't quite remember the final. I think Misfits beat Chaos 20-6. And then they beat the Bees 13-6. Well, it's the classic game. Complete right side, Carasquillo. There we go. That's what Top Gun needs. Not sure whose hat. Unless we found out whose hat. Turn back around, first down. Here comes Top Gun. Ross, both of these teams would destroy the Warriors by 4 touchdowns each. For those watching later on, anytime I interact with people in the comments section, that's just the comments on Facebook. Damn, nobody interested in this game. Down to 4 viewers. I might go back to bed, y'all. Runner of 1 tight end, 4 receivers. Oh, batted right back down, incomplete. This pass rush is too much right now for Top Gun to handle. They got some good blockers up front, don't get me wrong. Madel, Monday, Kiefer. Some of the star talents from Brunswick Semi-Pro out there in the front trenches. They definitely got skilled players in there right now. Sante Hernandez, Brandon Carasquillo, Gary Little, Brandon Michael, Timmy Privet, Steven Renner back there at Q right now. Talk about that class of 15 there. Sante part of that class as well. Along with B. Mike, Carasquillo, and Cocho on this Top Gun team, and Renner as well. Danny Longerbeat too. He's not here today though. Ranner. All of which were my former teammates for the Survivors way back in the day. I might bring back Survivors next year, or I might bring back the Hammers. I'm not sure which yet. Thought about hitting up my dad's friends to see if they want to put a team in one more time. Sun's starting to come out a little bit here. And it's getting brighter. Good news is we're facing this way, so we're not going to worry about that till we go this way behind us.
Water, fire, earth.
Runner. Rush coming. Got it off. Carrasquillo. Great catch again. Carrasquillo's having a game out there. I think he's on his third reception. I want to say he's got 3 out of the 4 receptions of Top Gun in this game, if not all 3. There's a 4th one in there somewhere, but my memory's not great, fellas. 4th down coming up. We're going to go to the Top Gun sideline to get a line view. Sun's facing this way, so we're going to try to film towards the field. Next up, Top Gun taking on the Misfits, followed by Misfits and the Demons, our game of the week. An early potential championship game preview between those 2 squads. Huh?
Calling it now?
Yeah, man, I got Misfits Demons are my early favorites going in, man. Top Gun might be a semi-finalist, though. We'll see. Renner stepping up. Steven using that running skill, and he's going to be pulled way short. Or is he there? Oh, there will be a hold. I see it now. Don threw the flag last second, so that's going to be a first down for Top Gun. And we'll hit the end zone. This might be what they need here. They're only down by 2 scores. Remember, Top Gun can get their way back in this. Fourth down coming up for Top Gun. So they say still 4th.
That's called downfield. On the runner, you get the extra yard, you replay the down.
Okay, so it's a replay it down here. All right. I was getting a clarification on it. Yeah. I was on the other side, so I didn't know what was actually called.
Yeah, if it's a hold on a wide receiver or something, you give them a 5 and a first down.
Okay.
On a running play, add on, and replay.
Okay. So it'll be a replay of down.
Okay. First down, okay.
Now they say first. All right.
By the distance, not for the penalty. They made it by the add on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Put the back of the end zone. First down and goal. Redder, that's the dead ball. Second down coming. Now they're way back there. And if you're Top Gun, this is do or die time, in my opinion. You got to get something here. You cannot afford to not score here and let the Demons get the ball back. Swagger down there. He's trying to kick it. Field goal ain't going to cut much still. It'll only make it a 9-point game. Runner. Oh, broken up incomplete. An excellent one-on-one between Privet and Mayo. That was an awesome one-on-one. Great battle between the 2 former TBT teammates. They were together at Winter Chiller 2019 on the same squad. That was a good battle, though, between Mayo and Privet. Marley playing that well. He's in his Rampage jersey. I think they're off today, actually. No, they're off today. They're not playing, I believe, down in Maffin. So he's up here. Good, excellent addition for this Demon squad. Maffle kicking off down there in Tucker Road. They will be playing their season. Glad to see them back in action. We'll try to hit down there some weeks if we have a day off from here. We'll be all the way in Washington County the rest of the season, as long as I'm able to. Renner. Batted. Oh, Carasquillo was the catch of the year. Incomplete. He was so close.
Hey, Polo!
And there isn't it. Oh. Nope. Okay. Offsides. Okay. So the defensive play negated by the offside. So it'll be third down now and goal. We talk about it though. This is do or die for Top Gun. You got to score here. Bottom line. You cannot afford to not score. Is he done? I didn't know that. Hey, it's understandable. Yeah. We've been saying that we're all older now, and Ricky's been around for a minute. 2016 was his rookie year in Washington County. Yeah. Times have changed. We said it a while ago. We said it on Blunt Talk several times throughout this year. We are all almost in our 30s now. We've gotten a little bit older here in Washington County. The next generation up is here. But we got to see what we got coming next. So if that is the case, seems like Steven Renner might be a permanent switch. So we'll see. Ricky was there week 1 in Top Gun's 14-12 loss to the Warriors. That is a major shift in direction for this team. Ricky Miller has been the guy from day one. Going back to that spring 2016 season. Fires it up, and that's going to be incomplete. Savage almost had it. 4th down and goal. Damn, Ross selling out the Warriors to play for Top Gun. I would have never thought that would have happened. Never thought I'd see the day of Ross Collins to turn on the Warriors. They're going to kick it? They're going to kick it? I don't know about this one, man. You're down by 12, and this only cuts it to a 9-point game. You got to go end zone here. I don't know, man. Clock is running, and I don't think Top Gun knows what they're doing. And we're talking about the loss of Ricky Miller, and we're seeing an effect right now. So Swagger will kick it to cut it to 9. But all right. So the pull within 9. Swagger going to kick it. Looks like he's about 40 yards, and it's going to be blocked. And after all that, it'll be Demons ball. So Top Gun's effort to cut it down to 9 is not successful. They're 0 for 2 on kicks today, and the Demons take over. And I don't agree with the call at all. I understand you want to get points, but these games go by very fast, and you only get so many opportunities.
I said Marley!
And now that's quarter. We talk about it. Top Gun just ate up the whole 3rd quarter only to have a kick blocked. And if you look on the grand scheme of things, that was a bad drive for Top Gun despite getting 2 to red zone. Just got to be aware. These games are only 12-minute quarters, and this Demons team can run it up. They've already gone to the red zone 3 times out of 3 today. Complete Parker to Mayo, left side. Molly Mayo pulled right down. Second down coming up for the Demons.
Like when they got to stay outside, they go inside. When they got to go, I'm just like, we blocked.
Talk about the schedule the rest of the way. Week 2 was moved due to the rain. So, and unfortunately, next week is Mother's Day. We could not get enough to play that day. So we'll be off next Sunday again. But then the rest of the way, we got a nice couple weeks of football. 4 out of 5 exactly. Parker. Incomplete. Coach almost had a second pick there, though. Hey, I give credit to Johnny. Parker almost threw it to Cocho, former TBT teammates. They were both on that Summer Sister squad in 2019. I'll stop talking about my past.
Don't worry about it. Who's going to pick it? I was about to jump.
First down now for the Demons. So coming up, we'll be having dates here May 15th, triple header that day. May 22nd, quadruple header. Memorial Day Sunday will be here. There'll be 3 games that day. That is the makeup week for week 2. We'll have 5 out of the 6 teams in action. Warriors versus Chaos, Bees versus Top Gun, and Bees versus Demons will be those games. Bees also have a doubleheader coming up in a few weeks when they take on the Warriors as well as Chaos. That'll be an interesting one. Parker goes that way up. Oh my, big time catch. That's what they needed. Too easy. Too easy. Touchdown, Demons. 18-0. Offsides on Top Gun, and they still couldn't get him. 18-0. Demon time. And Top Gun getting toppled right now. Extra point coming. So mentioned we'll be here May 15th, May 22nd, May 29th, June 5th. 4 straight weekends in a row. The final 4 weeks of the regular season in the Washington County Flag Football League will play out between May 15th and June 5th. We'll have all 4 weeks here, all part of a tribute to our spring 2017 season, which we'll be doing all year, all month long here in May. Uncut page turning 5 years old tomorrow. That Red Knights Too Much Talent game, Tyler Stream, one of the most iconic games. That turns 5 years next week. Incomplete. 18-0. How much time we got? Anybody know the clock? 8 minutes. 18-0. 8 minutes to go. So Top Gun will take over. And one would assume this is their last gasp. Got to do something here. Down 18-0 here in the 4th quarter to the Demons. But we're excited about all that. May 15th through June 5th. We'll be covering some Washington County action and looking back on the growth of the league over the course of the last 5 years. Where we all started out on the playground way back in 16-17. Traces of all of that in 15. I've said though, we're getting older. It's crazy to think how long it's been. But we'll be commemorating a lot of stuff over the course of the next couple of weeks. We'll be putting out some older content on the channel if you want to check it out. We're going to have 2 classic games this week. The first live from the spring of 17, Greek Castle Antrim Spartans versus Market Street Mayhem. Don Brown's last 9-man game. He was on the Spartans for that one. Renner going to step it up. They go right down. And we'll also have Red Knights versus Too Much Talent. That classic 2017 matchup, the game of the week, the one everybody got hyped behind back in that 2017 spring season. We'll have that out there for you this week. Special 5-year anniversary re-edit of one of the best games in this region's ever seen. And one of the more iconic matchups. A lot of big ones coming out anniversary-wise in the next few weeks. We have a lot of content for spring 17, fall 17, and of course that fall 97 season. Check it out all year. Classic Washington County content. Renner trying to mount some sort of comeback here. Running himself. Wow, he's going to go that pitch, and that's not working out. All right. Said I got the first either way, so I lost track of where the cone was. And proximity to the ball. First down now for Top Gun. Oh. Hit Cobb in the back of the head.
Everybody good, right? Oh, yeah.
Misfits getting warmed up. They'll have Top Gun next. Top Gun at this point, you're not going to, unless you have some sort of miracle in you. What? I know everything. And nothing at the same time. Renner. There's a hole in that right side there. Incomplete. Second down coming up for the Spark. I'm looking at Renner shorts for Top Gun. $18-0 here in the fourth quarter. Fires that up. Wow. Did he get that? Yes, sir. Wow. Big gain first down for Top Gun. Short of the end zone, crazy enough. Triple coverage. I tried to zoom in on that, but I could not get my hand across while looking. Sheesh. First and goal. First and goal. Can they get it? Try to end this on a positive note. Runner. Pull from behind. Nowhere to go.
Oh, they didn't score? I thought they scored earlier.
Second and goal.
That's good. No, we stopped them. We got them back there now, though. I thought they scored over there.
It's these soccer lines. These soccer lines.
God damn. Who did the lines? Reagan?
He actually fixed them.
Hey.
We should go orange for end zone, I feel like. We should go orange for end zone. That's what they started doing. Got a lot of tournaments going orange if the field's already marked. See if I can buy that. We'll see how much it costs. Renner. Wow. Sente. That caught me off guard. Renner to Sente, the former Survivor teammates. And Ducks. And Ruckus. And even Top Gun.
He was like,
Now.
yeah, like effortlessly. Like,
What a play by Sente. I ain't going to lie. Renner was going so far to his left that I didn't even think he's going to throw there. Good play. That's what this team needed. There we go. Some momentum coming into the next one. Looks like they're going to kick it. 18-6 now. The opportunities have been there for Top Gun. Well, nope, they're going to go for it. Swagger's in the receiver here. I had to throw it off a little bit. All right, we'll stay back here.
long reach, over top, watch that.
Wouldn't make a difference, but it does add some help for later. And No. Timmy trying to tuck it. 18-6 for 2 minutes. Top Gun can theoretically go for an onside here. You're down by 12, yes. You're under 2, so you.
Yeah, go for onside.
18-6, 2 minutes.
We have to get a first down within 20 yards. Yeah. We're sending Smothers in triple coverage again.
Now, would you want to do the onside?
Yeah, onside.
I mean, you're down with 2 minutes to go. I mean, I'm going once. I mean, that's just me though.
Yo.
So they're gonna do it. All right. They weren't sure about it at first, but I don't see why not.
4th and 20.
Hey. Tom.
They're gonna confer.
Hey, be quiet. So listen, we can go the 4th and 20, all right, or we can true kick off and stop at 4th and 20. No, Timmy would kick it. 4th and 20.
They want to do 4 for 20. I actually prefer 4 for 20. If I want to be honest with you, I prefer 4 for 20. People do not realize how hard it is for some DBs to cover 3rd and 4th down and long. That's something I saw a lot of in 9-man over the years. Is some DBs do struggle with those long yard situations, and we even seen it in the turkey bowl a couple years ago. Remember?
Hey, you guys want to play?
Remember in that turkey bowl a couple years ago, FYT went for the 4th and 20. And all they did was they had Darren Guzman throw a 8-yard quick slant to Sean Parker. He needed 12 more, and Dirt World was unable to pull his flag in that backfield because they were playing so far back that Parker caught it, ran underneath, got the big yards and the eventual touchdown before getting the go-ahead 2-point conversion, as FYT defeated Dirt World that day, 26-25 in Turkey Bowl 14. En route to winning that event, and then they won again the next year. But we've seen that 4 for 20 come into effect. It's all about how you guard it. I know on paper it seems as simple as drop everybody back at the line, but there could be missed pulls, you could have missed plays, a penalty can happen.
Joey, you can't move. We're using you as the 20-yard mark.
Hey, I'm good with that. I was going to stay here.
You're a big orange cone.
Thank you. We're going to zoom in on Renner, and timeout is called. Remember, it's all about how you guard this. It's easy to say, we'll put everybody at the 40. But if one guy comes in at the wrong angle or misses, and another guy comes in and yanks a jersey trying to grab a flag, easily, it could be a first down. That's why if I was coaching, I would go 4 for 20 every time. Kicking, and I'm a guy who had Kyle Marshall as my kicker. And I think Kyle's one of the best, but a return can happen so easily. I'd rather take the risk of my QB and offense, get that first down, because if you score here, it is a touchdown. It does count as a touchdown if you score. Last time I checked, it did, yeah. Yeah. You got to kick it inside, and they got to return it outside. If they don't, it's dead. If they muff it, it's y'all's ball. But
they don't have to return it?
They can fair catch it at 21. It's dead.
Oh, no. If they fair catch it to 5.
Then they can't do that. No.
Do that, right.
Yeah.
I mean, they can, but they'd be idiots. What you want to do is kick a line drive type kick and let it get.
And hope somebody doesn't catch it proper. And try to lob it to Timmy. Timmy can throw. So here we go. B Mike, wide open. First down, Top Gun. There we go. Even if they don't win this game, they got some positive momentum going to the next one. Renner to Privet to B Mike. I got all that. We panned across and back over was Brandon Michael. And Top Gun back in the game. Here we go. Clock is running though. We talked about the missed ops. Renner fakes. Fires it up. But it's intercepted. Savage steals it. And Demons will take over. You doing, Malcolm? They defeat Top Gun 18-6. Or at least they will from the looks of it. And they're going to call it. Yes, sir. Demons 2-0 on the year. They got the Misfits coming up. But for now, they are victorious over Top Gun, who will have the Misfits next, 18-6. I'm Joey Blaze. We'll see you in a few for Misfits versus Top Gun. See you then.